Thanks for sticking around for the review show of day 2 of the Australian Easter Yearling sale here at Riverside. It has been an extraordinary 2 days of selling here with this green book doing oh so much. And Sebastian Hutch, the boss of this whole operation, would be one of the happiest and most elated people in Sydney, maybe even the country, maybe even the world at the moment. Well done.
I could do just about anything right now. It's quite amazing.
You feel extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. Thanks to Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, of course, they're great sponsors of our review show at each and every sale, and we appreciate their support all throughout the year. It has been an immense day of selling today. $15 million yearlings, 10 yesterday, so that's 25 for the sale. And we'll take a look at the statistics. Clearance rate at 85% is off the charts.
I'd like to say I foresaw all this, but it wouldn't be true. It's just been amazing. I mean, what I would like to say is it's reward for effort. Like, our team has asked people in the market to support us, vendors in particular, and they've been good enough to support us with horses that the market have perceived to be fantastic, and they've sold accordingly. We've had incredible support from our buyers, like people from all around the world. The atmosphere around here all week has been amazing, and it's been really an incredible occasion.
So that gross at nearly $150 million, and then your average and your median's looking very healthy, and comparably to last year, you'd be pretty happy because we didn't have a $10 million yearling.
Well, it's completely bonkers. The sale last year with the $10 million yearling grossed $150 million.
Yeah.
You know, the median was 300 grand last year. We thought that was a record median at the time.
Yeah.
Average of 453 grand is up. It's up 30 grand on last year with the Winx filly. If you strip the Winx filly out, it was 398,000, so it's up 55 grand on that. It's just
amazing.
Completely amazing. It's really amazing.
And not only that, it's a reward for effort for you guys and all of the vendors as well, but the quality of stock in this catalogue, we've been talking about it for a couple of months now, how good it was, how strong it was, and that proved to be correct, which must be a good feeling too.
Look, vendors in this country have a lot of fantastic options as to where to sell their horses. We go to the market and say, this is the best option. We have to back that up with performance, and like the last 2 days have spoken loud and clear. If you want to sell a good horse and sell it well, this is the best place to sell your good horses. And really excited to start planning for Easter 2026 from tomorrow.
Just take a breath. Yeah. Let's take a look at the top lots from day 2, and it was headlined by the 3/4 sister to Zugotcha for Widden. What a great result for them. The filly by Zoostar out of the actuary, $2.6 million, selling to John Stewart and Resolute Racing. And then lot 333, the I'm Invincible Covent Garden Colt, bought by Tom Agnew and Coolmore, of course, being out of a half-sister to Winx, the headline acts.
Yeah, I mean, the actuary filly was a beautiful filly, said it all the way along. She was a special horse. You know, John wants to trade in quality stock. I felt like she was the best filly here and sold accordingly. You know, Covent Garden was a special horse, you know, particularly grateful to John Camilleri and the team had said, you know, to give us the opportunity to sell that horse. That's a special pedigree, you know. That's not just a Winx pedigree anymore. There are good horses coming out left, right and centre of that pedigree, and he looks to me like the horse with the capacity to go and be the next good one. And right the way through the list, I mean, you look, Coolmore being very heavily involved, James Harron, different farms selling good horses and selling them really well. As I read it, very few multiple farms represented, only Widden on there twice. Like, it's indicative of the fact that lots of people have had good results through the day and through yesterday. And really, that's what we want to happen. We want as many people as possible to have a good outcome and send as many people possible, or as possible, home happy. So
filly tops today, but then the rest of those highlight lots are colts down the list. We'll take a look at the top lots overall, though, and of course headlined yesterday by the Home Affairs Shout, the Bar Colt going to Gay Waterhouse, Adrian Botton, a collection of their clients, bought in conjunction with Kestrel Thoroughbreds for $3 million. That was an extraordinary result, as was the buying for the full brother to Switzerland, the Schnitzel, out of Ms. Bad Behaviour. I suppose I'm especially pleased because you see the people represented at the top of the list, Coolmore, Arrowfield, Widden, Sejonal, they're Easter stalwarts. They're people who each and every year give us the opportunity to sell their best horses. They continue to support us when they had alternatives to other things, and to deliver those kind of results is really very satisfying, and you know, those people go home. The connections of those horses, the connections of those farms, the staff who work so hard to present those horses in immaculate condition at the sale have enjoyed what is a fantastic couple of days here and go home very happy. Well, let's take a look a little bit more closely at the actuary filly selling for Widden oh so well. You saw her in her box and she was cool, calm and collected. She was pulled out of there 260 times over the last week to be inspected. and she didn't turn a hair once.
So Tara did the prep at Widden. I think Tara's parents came to the sale today to see her lead this filly through the ring. Really special occasion for her. You could see the emotion on her face as the price went up and up and up. And again, you know, you talk about the satisfaction people take in a job well done. You know, credit to Anthony and Katie and the team at Widden. You know, it was a real honour for Tara to be able to take that filly through and for her to sell as well as she did. You see the whole team at Widden supporting her through the ring. It's just fantastic to see. It's a really, really enjoyable thing to see.
And John Stewart from Resolute Racing, he has been a particular supporter of this sale over the last year or so, but also other sales that you've conducted as well. Yet to find out a trainer, but I'm sure that will be released in due course.
Yeah, he's developed a good rapport with our business. You know, we want to see new people come into our business do well, or into our industry do well. He's obviously got a very good 2-year-old filly with Chris Waller. Looks an exciting filly, the Booker filly that he bought here 12 months ago.
Yeah.
Erno, yeah. And hopefully this and many others can be good horses for him. I mean, we want to see those Silks in good races in Australia. You know, he had a fantastic result in Dubai on Saturday. And obviously a very prominent figure in American racing now, hoping that he can become a prominent figure in Australian racing.
Well, let's hear from Anthony Thompson from Widden. He spoke with Gemma Cutting after the big sale.
It has been a big first hour for Anthony Thompson and Widden Stud. Congratulations. That the actuary filly, the 3/4 to Zougotcha, was one that everybody wanted, clearly $2.6 million. Tell us your thoughts after that, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, an exciting morning. 2 lovely Zoo Stars through in the first hour, as you said. Obviously, the actuary has been a star from day one. She's been a much admired filly. This week, she's hardly seen a box. I think she's 260 parades. Vets have been all over from all parts of the world. And she, I guess, had that X factor and had international appeal as well. So we're thrilled to see John Stewart, Resolute Racing. Obviously, he made a big play here last year. He's been a major investor globally, and for him, you know, in his model to try and pick the finest bloodstock in the world, to buy this filly off us is a real thrill, and you know, something we're really proud of.
It was a duel with 2 global forces, really, John Stewart and also Coolmore, who are underbidders. I think they're with the Guy Mulcaster, Chris Waller team. They were very keen to get the relation to Zougotcha, but they just missed. Yeah,
I mean, Zougotcha's been a stunning mare for us, and she's been very close to her heart. Obviously, racing at breeding her with Robert Anderson, selling it to Chris Waller. We retained a small share. It's been a great ride, so that's sort of been something we've really enjoyed. And Chris knows how good Zougotcha is. He saw this filly and loved her, and I think Chris was very keen to get her into his stable. So that may still happen yet, I guess, but that's up to John Stewart. But yeah, Coolmore have been great supporters of Widden and great friends of ours. And yeah, unfortunately, they didn't strike this time.
What's it like for you, knowing how much work your team, Liam, and all the yearling prep goes into these horses to stand there, and it's a team effort to get $2.6 million for such a weapon of a filly? Yeah, it doesn't just happen. As you say, everything from investing in mares, doing the matings, making sure every step of the way that everything's done right. You know, there's just it only takes one little thing and it slips through your fingers. So with these really beautiful and valuable horses, you need a really good team, and we're very lucky we have a great team, so it makes us really proud. I have to ask, bringing this filly and also the Summer Sham colt to Easter, the decision to bring them here, you felt this was the sale that would suit them best? Yeah, I mean, from as long as I've been in the game, and as Widden and Inglis have obviously been around a long time, Easter's always been it, so it is an elite sale, and you know, you do need to turn up with some serious horses, because the buyers here really know what they want. There's all the best judges here, and they're working very hard. So to have a filly like that shine at Easter and stand out in the Green Book is something that, you know, is pretty cool. So it's a hard thing to do, but yeah, and it's not, you know, it's not wasted on us. We get a huge thrill out of you know, and the team do working with really quality horses and lovely bloodstock, and you know, to see Zoustar you know, throwing those types, you know, year in, year out is something that, you know, we're really gets us upbeat as well. So the Summer Sham colt was a ripper, like just a stunning Zoustar colt, full brother to a Group 1 winner. Good timing too.
And to see, you know, James Harr and TFI team up and really fight hard to beat Yearling there was also a massive thrill this morning. So for him to make 1.4 just really vindicates everything that Zoustar's doing and everything we're doing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And he deserves all the congratulations that he received on Complex today. I'm sure his phone was running hot. But one of the common themes throughout the last couple of days, Sebastian, was the fact that all of those vendors who had good results, when asked about, oh, this is the sale for that filly or that colt, their answers were, well, of course. I mean, it's Easter. Like, that's where you go to sell your best horses that you have on the farms.
Look, I suppose rightly or wrongly internally we felt like we had a point to prove to the market. We wanted to reinforce the status of the sale as the best sale, as a tremendously constructive source of motivation for us. You know, our team were absolutely determined to reward the people who came here and have the people who weren't here feeling bad about not being here. You know, you wanted people having FOMO about not being here. And I think there'll be lots of people sitting at home now with FOMO saying, gee, I wish I'd been part of that.
Yeah.
And, you know, they get the opportunity to be part of it next year, maybe.
Well, it's tremendous motivation, not only for them, but for your team and for everybody who's been part of the sale as well. Quickly, we'll take a look a little more closely at lot 333, which was the I'm Invincible Covent Garden colt bought by Coolmore. They bought a lot of colts at this sale.
Yeah, they're an important part of the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had a lot of luck buying colts at Easter. You know, we sold Home Affairs yearlings here. We'll be selling Switzerland yearlings here in a few years' time. You know, they're just operating at an extraordinarily high level. Their machine is incredible. They break the horses in at the farm. You know, the majority of the colts go through Chris's system.
Yeah.
It's been very, very effective for them. And they've really honed their approach, and, you know, we wish them the very best of luck. They're incredible supporters of our business from the point of view of being elite vendors. They invest in extraordinary mares. And similarly, at the pointy end of the yearling market, they're looking to try and buy the best stock. This was a beautiful horse. You know, and I'm Invincible colt out of an Exceed and Excel mare. He screams speed, just screams speed. And I don't think it's going to be any great surprise to see a horse like this turn up in the Coolmore Stud Stakes in whatever it is, 18 months' time. I mean, that's the sort of race you buy a horse like that to go and win. Yeah. And it's a formula. They won the Home Affairs, they won at Switzerland, and, you know, hopefully they can win with this horse.
Zoostar, another great result here with the Bellucci Babe colt selling to Sam and Douglas White, which was good to see them spending a huge amount of money on this colt, lot 297.
He was an eye-wateringly beautiful horse. Like, he came out of the box, and you get into the rhythm of looking at horses around the sale complex, see nice horse after nice horse, and then he came out, and you're just, wow. I mean, he oozed quality. He was incredibly athletic. You know, tremendous purpose to his movement. Dam was a good race mare. Sam Williams was at pains to stress that she was a better race mare than the record said be. She ended up on soft tracks all the time and she wanted to try. Purring Canto's a broodmare sire of Kai Ying Rising.
Yep.
Broodmare sire here, you know, it's a fairly ominous sign that he's going to be a good broodmare sire. And, you know, Sam Wright worked hard. He's been to a number of our sales through the year and hasn't quite hit the bullseye of the horses that he wanted. Douglas has tried to find good horses for our sales and just it hasn't worked. This was the horse and it worked out great.
Well, they did a good job in buying him in the end for $1.7 million. Yes, Richo was with us for the majority of the day, but the jet-setting man has headed back to Melbourne, so it is my great privilege to throw to the Day 2 edition of Roaming Richo.
Roaming Richo, and let's be honest, after the brilliance of Emma Freedman and Edie, I need to be diversifying, so I'm also working the desk here. Come forward, come forward, come forward. Yeah, members only today, mate, not in those shoes. Enjoy. We're going to go and chat to people. And why have I got a little orange here? Tangerine Army. Thank you, Tiakau, for sponsoring Roaming Richo. Let's go and chat to them. Some likely types here. Can I interrupt a very important meeting? Kieran Ma, welcome. Praise Sokolsky, welcome.
It's an absolute pleasure, Richo.
Inglis Easter Sales Word Association. Bang, go.
Premium.
Like that. You're describing Kieran Ma. Word Association. Inglis Australian Easter Yearling Sale.
Quality.
Describing you. Now, I always wondered, when you come to a yearling sale, you are buying from everyone. What hat do you wear? And you've gone with just a nice, neutral New York Yankee.
I just robbed this off Will Bourne, actually. So,
you are stylish always, mate.
No one cares what's on my head, Richo.
Absolutely. We don't want to cover your face.
I don't get any free hats either. So I just
buy enough.
Natural.
Mate, you're looking good, mate. I even got a hair envy.
Whilst I've got it, I'll cling on.
This whole topic annoys me. I'm leaving. Mate, you can draw a crowd.
Oh, I can, can't I? Look at all my mates.
You make you smell good. What is it? Why doesn't anyone want to sit with you?
Oh, because it usually costs them money.
Right, good point. Word association. Inglis Australian Easter Yearling sale.
Fast horses?
Like it. Have you bought any?
Plenty. About to buy a few more.
We're sponsored by Tiakau, the Tangerine Army. How would you describe yourself as a fruit? What would you be?
A lemon.
Why?
Because I'm pretty bitter.
You're sour with a hard skin.
That's it. Not even a ripe lemon.
Beautiful. Oh, I love him. Roaming Richo is going next to one of my favourites. Oh, yes. I bet you your heart rate's a little lower than it was this time last year.
Oh, look, so much easier.
How bloody easy is this, isn't it? How are you going so far, Deborah?
Very good.
Word association, Australian Easter Yearling sales with Inglis. What comes to mind?
Quinceanera.
Now I love the way you pronounce that as well. Say that again.
Quinceanera.
Australian Easter Yearling sale. John O'Shea,
Yes, Richo.
give me a word that comes straight to mind when you think the Australian Easter Yearling sale.
Expensive.
You got plenty though.
Not as much as you. I need to be on your wages.
Really?
Yeah. Just to make a bird of it.
Trust me, you got that in the centre console of your car after some of the horses you've got at the moment.
No, it's been an unbelievable sale, and quality of horses are off the charts. So they're well rewarded for putting on such an amazing event.
G'day Tom, how are you? I'm going to wait for him to put his... No, go on.
No, I saw you coming. God, you're a pest.
I know I am a pest, but you know I love you because...
Well, we've got
Hey,
catching.
hey, have a look at this.
Look at that.
Never felt more
Grass
comfortable.
does not grow on a busy street.
You've got to have a good face to make this thing work.
Absolutely. Don't we know it?
Yeah. A word association, the Australian Inglis Easter Yearling sale. Bang.
Quality.
Now tell me, we are beautifully supported by Tiakau. We love the Tangerine Army.
We do, yeah.
How would you describe yourself as a fruit? If you were a fruit, you would be a...
Banana.
And so say all of us. You know what? I'm up for a challenge. Em and Edie were brilliant yesterday, but I tell you what, she's always avoided her slightly grumpy uncle. Anthony, wish me luck. I'm going in. It's with great trepidation that I move next to you.
Is this live?
Morning, afternoon, Mr. Friedman.
Afternoon.
How did you possibly sit next to this guy?
He's looking to lift his profile. And I don't know, he just sat down and I didn't sort of disagree. So
You've always been my favourite Friedman.
I felt sorry for him, that's why.
You've never been my favourite Hawks.
No, that's right. I've never been my favourite Hawk, so we're in good company, aren't we?
You know
what they say, Richo? If the cap fits.
Right.
If the cap fits.
Look at you. This is a beautiful moment. Wayne Hawke's Friedman racing hat.
I haven't trained a Melbourne Cup winner and they have.
You know what? I think we need to dispark on this one. If you build it, they will come. Have a look at that.
Whoa, big crowd. Bet they're using that Ladbrokes Form Genius.
That new AI form guide?
Yeah, pulls together racing info, insights and forms so they can make more informed bets.
Who do you think they're betting on?
Probably not you. I looked up your last race.
Come on. Those oats were definitely dodgy.
Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? But getting your form straight from the horse's mouth? Genius.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Blue Blood Thoroughbreds are the multiple Group 1 winning racehorse syndication specialists. We offer the highest quality yearlings and 2-year-olds to those who want to experience the thrill and fun of racehorse ownership. The best trainers in the land prepare our horses, part of the recipe for our success, which has produced 41 group and listed wins and placings in the past 7 years. Fast horses, best trainers, Group 1 success, race with Blue Blood Thoroughbreds.
I'm with John Massara at Arrowfield Stud, and they're just rewarding all the staff for their hard work here with some pizzas and some champagne. John, congratulations. It's been an amazing sale for many vendors, and obviously Arrowfield support this sale strongly every year. You've sold 39 from 42. Must be delighted.
Yeah, very happy with the outcome. It was a strong sale, up on last year, and excellent clearance, at least for us. And we're very pleased with the results, very pleased.
To have Tom Magnier purchase the 2 top lots of the sale, 2.7 million for your Schnitzel, Miss Bad Behaviour, the Switzerland, and obviously the Schnitzel Subella today for 1.5 million. It's wonderful support as well, and he said you guys do it very well. He has to support you every year.
Well, we keep making these stallions for him. He can't keep doing this. So, no, they're great clients of ours, and good luck to them. They have a go, they invest, and they're entitled to get good outcomes. So I'm pleased for them, and I appreciate their support.
What were your confidence levels coming into this week and on the back of the inspections?
The inspections were above last year, some 10% above last year, so we thought it would be good, but the world is in a bit of a roller coaster at the moment, so we were unsure, exactly what would happen on D-Day, but the market was here, and no, it was a very good sale, and I've got no complaints whatsoever.
Well, we look back on yesterday, we're almost at 90% clearance, I think, last time I checked. So it's been a great sale, and you were making a comment that the select catalogue for you think really works.
It does. This sale is fun to come to because you can get around and see all the horses that you want to see. It's a small enough number that you can get around, and the quality is very high. And I think if you can maintain that, you don't need to get any smaller than this. This is about right. I think it's a formula for success. You've got other sales which could be more varied. You've got the classic sale and other sales, but Easter with 420 odd horses, I think is perfect.
You're happy with who you saw here this week with international and domestic buyers?
Yes, I didn't see a huge number of new faces, but the old faces were active, and there was some new blood, but not a huge amount. But that's a factor of the way the world is at the moment. So I've got no complaints at all.
You're going to have a slice of pizza and a glass of wine with the team here. You're giving them all a hug to thank them and say, job well done.
Well, you can't do it without the team.
Yeah.
It's a game of inches, and little details are very important. It's all about the horse that passes the post first, and these guys are fantastic that we have here as a team. They're proud of what they do, and we're very proud of them.
No doubt I'll be standing here next year with you talking about some more graduates coming off Arrowfield Stud that are Group 1 winners. Congratulations on the success this year.
Yeah, it's been a very good run that we've had, and it's a team effort.
Absolutely, John. Thank you for your time. Richo, Emma, I'll go back to you, and thank you to Dali for sponsoring all these interviews here at the Easter sale. I've enjoyed it immensely talking to the likes of JM next to me and everyone who's had a wonderful 2 days here at Easter. Back to you guys.
And Jem, one of the most wonderful operators as part of your Inglis team. She's often very hard on herself, Gemma, but she is one of the best out there, and she's done an immense job over the last few days.
Self-professed CEO, Chief Entertainment Officer.
Is that right?
Does an excellent job.
As she brings in the champagne, she's done a good job there. Well done, Jem. We love having you as part of our team on Sale Day Live. Keep doing what you're doing.
It'd be very important to me. It'd be remiss of me not to mention everybody in our team, like from bloodstock, marketing, accounts, finance, insurance, admin, like people on the grounds, like just an extraordinary amount of work goes into getting this right. And I must say it's fantastic to work as part of a team of people who enjoy working with each other so much, who are so motivated to do well, who are so invested in the success of our clients. It's really fulfilling, and hopefully that gets well reflected through the sale, because people genuinely want to see our patrons do well, and it makes days like today and yesterday just incredibly fulfilling.
And you're not done yet with the sales season. You've got a number of sales to come, including the chairman's sale in, 3-4 weeks' time?
Chairman's sale is the most fun sale of the year.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware.
It's the most fun sale of the year. So we have a lot of fun at that. We're going to have an amazing lineup of mares. Belle Nipotina, I Am Me, Tis Invincible, Too Darn Lizzie. Like, it's bonkers what's going to be there on the 8th of May.
Yep.
The Yearling sale preceding that on the 4th and 5th, I think 5th and 6th. The dates will be online. It's going to be a great week in May, and again, we've had fantastic support from that, and looking forward to a good round of sales.
Navair have been terrific sponsors of Sale Day Live for the last couple of years, and we've had our trivia segment over the last couple of days. You could answer a couple of trivia questions via social media. Statistically, the top performing yearling sale in the Southern Hemisphere, how many runners does it take to produce one stakes winner from the Inglis Easter yearling sale? Now, this was a multiple choice, as you're well aware, Sebastian. 30, 43, 22 and 15. Can
I say the answer?
Oh, why not? You go your hardest.
Courtesy of Mitch Bates, who knows everything. 15.
Which is amazing.
Booyah.
Yay, so good. So it was 15, and it was Tessa Breeze who got that answer right. Congratulations to you, Tessa. You have won yourself a trip on one of the Navair jets. It's great fun with the team at Navair, and they will get you somewhere fantastic in the coming year or so. So the team at Inglis will be in touch with you. Again, thanks to Blue Blood Thoroughbreds for their great support of the review show. We appreciate everything that you do for us, and we appreciate your leadership of this big organisation.
Settle down, you're getting a bit carried away.
You've done a great job.
Oh, we've had a good time. Thank you. It's great to have you and Jason here. It's a really important part of the presentation.
Yes.
Like, people from around the world tune into this thing. My mother watches.
Does she?
My mother watches, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, look, it's a fantastic part of the presentation, and thank you so much.
No, we love it.
And to everybody behind the camera, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, and congratulations to all involved with this sale. We'll see you back at the chairman's sale. I think we're next back involved.
Yep.
So we'll see you then. Thanks for your time and your patience, and we will see you very shortly.